How's it going, everybody? I'm the BTC Reaper, and my goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading, whether the price is going up or down. So, over on total for the daily, it does look like we are trying to push down. Momentum is losing strength, VWAP is pushing down, and the money flow is losing strength as well. So watch the lower time frames. They need to gain bullish momentum soon, otherwise the bears may try to push us lower. Right now on the 1 hour, our VWAP does have lower highs and lower lows, so this does show we are losing strength, bringing momentum lower and causing money flow to remain in the red. If that VWAP cannot get a higher high and break through that neutral soon, then it's likely we could end up falling away and reject any kind of bullish possibilities. So you can see we had that triangle possibility, but we got a pretty clear-cut rejection, and now we are moving sideways since. Over on Bitcoin futures for the daily, it does look like we got a little bit of a push up, not much for Bitcoin though. Our VWAP does want to gain strength. Money flow is pretty flat, momentum's flat, stochastic and RSI are pretty flat overall, but stochastic is continuing to lose a little bit of strength overall. Over on the 1 hour, it looks like we are pretty flat. We did consolidate after a push up, so this could be positive to create a little mini bull flag to help push us up, but it's going to be hard to say if that would break up because futures is not going to trade over the weekend. That VWAP is starting to push down after getting a higher high, so watch this for a shorter low. If we can make a shorter low, that could push momentum and money flow higher and give that daily some strength. Over on the daily, it does look pretty indecisive here as well. Momentum is losing strength. RSI and stochastic are dropping. That VWAP is flat, but overall it's still favoring bearish, so I would keep an eye on the lower time frames as that could bring that money flow lower soon. But over on the 1 hour, we do have a bullish possibility here. We do have a bit of a rising triangle where you have these rising bottoms and flat tops. So this could give us a breakup to around that 105, 106K range like we've been mentioning. But I would err on the side of caution because if we do reject this, we will retest that 102, 101 area. And if we cannot hold that, we could lose it and end up breaking away, which I think there would be a higher chance of that happening with us struggling to break free of this zone. That VWAP is starting to break down, momentum is weakening, and money flow is in the green. But if that VWAP continues to push down here, momentum will bring that money flow lower. So again, keep an eye on the next few hourly candles. It does look like we are retesting this channel. We do want to push up overall and then see that retest, bounce, and break out. Over on graph for the daily, we did retest our support level of that 11 cents like we've been saying to watch for. Stochastic is pulling back, momentum is starting to drop. That VWAP is favoring bearish and money flow is in the bullish territory, but with VWAP and momentum pulling back, that is starting to weaken. Over on the 1 hour, it does look like we do have a MPP projection where it's 50-50, so it could go up or not. So we could get locked or not, kind of hard to say with that MPP. That's why we use more than one indicator. That VWAP is gaining strength. That does want to give that momentum some strength. So watch if that VWAP can break over that neutral and hold. If it can, momentum will push up, money flow can gain strength over a few hours, and then we could possibly see the higher scenario, providing that VWAP can make a bullish trend by getting higher highs with higher lows. So over on XRP for the daily, we are retesting our Fibonacci level like we've been saying to watch out for. Our VWAP is pushing down, momentum is rounding, stochastic is dropping, and RSI is weakening. Over on the 1 hour, it does look like we do have a higher low, so watch for a higher high. If we can get a higher high, then we could get a bullish trend to try to get us back above that 254, and then hopefully continue forward from there. But right now, that VWAP is favoring bearish, so exercise caution. Momentum is dropping down, and money flow is in the red. Over on Anchor for the daily, we do have higher lows with slightly higher tops, but they don't really connect. I would watch this very close, though, because this could be a rising wedge, and a rising wedge would be a bearish pattern overall. So remember, a rising wedge would typically end up breaking you down, and if we pushed all the way, we'd have to draw these lines wherever they're going to go. So somewhere in this range, seems like they'll go on forever. I don't think we'll get all the way to the peak of the pattern, but that could give us a drop back down. That's the basic point here. Then we could retest our previous consolidation range, at which point, if we don't hold there, we could end up pushing lower if those lower time frames continue to favor more bearishly. VWAP is pulling back, momentum is running, and stochastic and RSI are starting to drop away. Over on the 1 hour, remember, hit the like and subscribe and join us in the Discord if you haven't already. Over on the 1 hour, we do want to push up, but there's a higher chance that we reject here, so I would exercise caution, because if we see that lower high, we could end up seeing an early breakdown, which would give us a lower breakdown point. Our momentum is starting to favor bearishly. That VWAP does have lower lows, and we do have some lower highs, so there is a bearish trend there causing that momentum to drop, keeping money flow in the red, and we are struggling to break past that 20 cent and hold. So right now, we don't look too great, and if total ends up breaking down, it's likely we would see this follow. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you have a great night. Hit the like and subscribe, and join us in that Discord.